Can homemade mac and cheese really taste nice? This is chef recipe in a regular kitchen, and today we're making a biker's special lobster mac and cheese. The very first hurdle I ran into is being too poor to afford the lobster, and then how to get the shell of this thing called prawns, which is listed as a substitute to the lobster in case you're not able to afford it or find it. Anyway, after you peel the prawns and save the shell, you need to cook the macaroni and season it generously with some salt. Then we have to heat a little oil in a frying pan to cook the prawns on both sides and set it aside when it's cooked. We then need to add the shells into the same pan and cook it on high heat until we notice the color change. We need to add white wine, and thankfully I have peanut lying around, so I use that. We then need to add milk, onion, bay leaf and mace. I checked Tesco and Lidl and couldn't get mace, so I used nutmeg instead. Is that the right substitute? Please let me know if that's the right substitute. Anyway, we heat that on low heat, and when it's about to reach boiling point, we take it off and leave that to infuse at room temperature. Now we need to make the sauce, and to do that we have to melt butter in a large pan, add onion and fry that till it's slightly caramelized. We then need to add garlic and thyme. I use lazy garlic and dry thyme. Add cayenne pepper, mustard powder and flour and stir that together to make the roux. By the way, all the measurements of things used is in the description, and I'll also include a link to the recipe itself. We now go back to the infused milk and strain it. That's what we need to add to the roux, gradually stirring in between each addition until it's fully incorporated. We then add 2 different cheese and stir that till it's melted, and add in the strained macaroni gradually and stir till it's well combined. We then need to add in the cooked prawns, and this is where I realized I should have bought more prawns, but then if I had, I would have had to remove the shells, which I don't ever want to do again. When all that is well combined, we pour that into an oven dish, add breadcrumbs, cheese, basil and bake in an already preheated oven. The recipe suggests baking it for about 30 to 35 minutes until it's piping hot, but I think it needs about 45 minutes on 190 to 200 degrees C.
Right, so here's my verdict. As usual, I'll be rating this based on 3 things: how easy it is to get the ingredients, how easy it is to make, and how good it tastes. The ingredients, it's quite easy to find except from mace, which is really scarce. Please let me know in the comment section if nutmeg is the best replacement for it. And making this food cost about £20, depending on if you've got white wine, milk, olive oil and stuff at home. And it serves 4 people, so I'll give it a 7 over 10. For how easy it is to make, I do not think it's very easy, especially removing shells from the prawns and also some of the process and preparation. It does take some time to make, so for that, I'll also give it 7 over 10. So how good does it taste? Was the stress actually what the final result? Yes, it does. It actually tastes the business. But I think if you're looking for classic mac and cheese, this might not be it because it has a distinct taste. So if you don't like seafood taste, this may not be your cup of tea. But for how good it tastes, I'll give it a 7 over 10 because it tastes good. So the big question is, will I have it again? Yes, 100%. I think you will forget about the label when you take a bite. It is that good. I will 100% make it again. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, I'm not rating this as a chef. I'm just an ordinary person who enjoys making food. Thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next one. Please like and subscribe. Cheers.